Hey guys, hope you all have fantastic days. Ethan Bailey here. Now in this video, what I'm going to do is break down 6 different market research destinations / locations that I use to do most of my market research and find the best information possible. I'm going to share with you the golden nuggets and really spill the sauce with you on how to really go accurate, go deeply with your customer research and market research and find the best ways to run ads that appeal to the most people. Example of this is recently I just scaled a brand from $100 per day to $500 per day just by using a few of these methods I'm going to share you in this video. If you find the video helpful, feel free to drop a subscribe below, really appreciate it. If you have any questions, drop them in the comment section below. Without further ado, let's get into it. So guys, here are the 6 different locations where I get most of my market research from. Number 1, the best one, Reddit. Now, Reddit's very good. I'd recommend creating an account with them so you can constantly be reading different threads. And all you want to do is just type something in that the customer would say. For example, what's the best skincare routine for men? Should men have a skincare routine? And then put Reddit next to it. There are loads of different threads. And the reason I really like Reddit is because you find that those golden nuggets, those things that people aren't willing to reveal in public, because at the end of the day on Reddit you can have your username set whatever you want, so it's not going to be your usual name. So you can find those golden nuggets there, which are very good. I remember finding some information to people using a male skincare routine to get more matches on Tinder, for example, and get more matches from who they want, get messages first, that type of thing. And I ran ads with that method, and I managed to scale one brand from $100 per day to $500 per day, just linking all the ads to that desire. There's also lots of stories and insider information that people really are very honest about. And number 2 is Quora. Now, Quora is very similar to Reddit. I don't use it as much as Reddit. However, you can use it in the same format. So you can use Quora in the same way. You just want to ask like the customer would ask. So you can look for jewelry threads, skincare threads, pet threads, whatever. For example, should I be feeding my dog fresh food, for example? Type that in, put Quora next to it. Works very similar to Reddit. Create an account, scroll through all the different threads, and you can find more gold nuggets and insider information. It's kind of 50-50. I use Reddit more, to be honest, at the moment, but Quora is another good alternative. Now, the third one is Facebook groups. Now, not many people know about this one, but if you go on Facebook, for example, and you type in literally anything, you could be looking for clothes, for example. You could look for things like glow up tips for men. Go in there. A lot of those posts tend to be related to either skincare, jewelry, or fashion, and you can find lots of things in there. For example, I found out that people like to wear jewelry because it complements their outfit. It makes them get more attention from women, for example, on a night out. And you can find various different things. There's loads of groups on Facebook, jewelry, fashion, pet, skincare, and you can get a lot of insider information as well. It's not as good as Reddit, but it's a good backup source because you can also read the comments as well, put on every single post. You can see the type of people in those groups, and you can kind of draft up some sort of consumer avatar, or you can write some notes that people are saying, or you can even look at reviews in these groups and find out people's opinions. It's not as honest as Reddit, but there's a lot of good stuff in there. Now, the fourth one is YouTube comments. This again is one of my favorites because what you can do is go into YouTube and again, you want to act like the customer. For example, should I layer up jewelry? Things like that. And then it'll bring up loads of different videos, glow up videos, jewelry, best jewelry for men, things like that. And you can read the comments on those videos. So watch tutorials, see what they're saying, see why they like that product. But if you go into the comment section, again, not as accurate as Reddit. However, if you do look in that comment section, we'll find some insider information. People explaining a few personal stories they had. For example, there may be one person who said, I like to lay up jewelry, but only 2 pieces at once. I like to lay up jewelry, but only silver, not gold, for example. Or I don't like to I don't like to lay up jewelry. I just like to use a necklace and a watch and that type of thing. So you can find a lot of insider information in the YouTube comments as well. So I'd 100% recommend looking in there. You can use a lot of these to create different ads. For example, how to lay up jewelry in 2023. It looks a bit like content, not like an ad. People more like to watch it, and at the end you can link it to your product, and then most people end up watching it because it kind of blends in with camouflage. It looks like content, but essentially it is still an ad. Those type of things. The fifth one is Amazon reviews. If you go on Amazon, you can type in literally anything again. You type in, for example, acne cream, go in there and you can look at all the reviews on kind of best-selling products. You look at the 5-star, look at the 1-star, look at the 3-star. The 1 stars are also very important. 5 stars tend to tell you why people bought the product, and the 1-star can kind of tell you a few customer objections. So for example, people may buy it because it works in 7 days, or the pimples always got pimples on the forehead, for example, and you can write that in an ad because that's more accurate. You say, okay, got raging pimples on your forehead, ? That type of thing. And in the reviews as well, especially like the 1 star, you can find a few stories why people didn't want to buy the product or why they bought it and it didn't go well. For example, they might have an expiry date, they didn't find the results they were looking for, that type of thing, or the instructions weren't clear. You can address that in the ad to kind of knock off those objections. And same with the 5-star reviews, you tend to get a few stories in there, so you can read the stories of how people use the product, how it changed their life, and you could use that in UGC content as well. So it's a very, very good asset. And the 6th one is the social media comment section. So you can look at the comment section of previous ads that have been ran or run in the past, and you can have a quick look on there, see what people are saying. Or you can look at Facebook and Instagram pages. I personally like to do Facebook pages because you seem to have a more honest interaction from customers on there than you do on Instagram. And you can have a quick look on there, look through different Instagram pages or Facebook pages of industry leaders, your competitors, your brand. Just look what people are commenting. People may say, for example, it's a dog topper. Oh, I like to add this to my dog's kibble, for example, because kibble just doesn't really have that type of nutrients in it. And then boom, you've got an ad idea. It's that simple. And you can also see the type of people commenting, see what they're tagging, see what they're hashtagging, because you can find out different things. You can find out potentially different interest to target if you do interest targeting. Personally, I do broad, but if you do interest targeting, you can find a few things that they like. You can also use that in ads. For example, if they're a very, very big fan of Louis Vuitton and you sell dog harnesses, you could film a clip, for example, of walking in front of Louis Vuitton, because you know that'll get their attention. So guys, that's 6 different market research destinations / locations you can use to find insider information and find those golden nuggets. Personally, I strongly suggest using Reddit and the YouTube comments. They're kind of the 2 best ones for me. Reddit's just an absolute goldmine in terms of information. If you find the video helpful, feel free to hit the subscribe button below. If you have any questions, drop them in the comment section below. And if you want me to run your ads, look in the description where it says have Ethan Bailey run my ads. Click that link there. Schedule a very, very brief 15-minute chat with me. We'll see you a good fit to work with us and our neurological configuration framework. And that is everything. I will see you all on Friday.